Hello everyone, this is New from IELTS Fighter and welcome back to IELTS Talk Show. And today we have a very lovely student right here. So can you please introduce a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Đăng and my full name is Bạn Hải Đăng and I'm currently 17 years old, which means I'm gonna take the entrance test in only 2 months from now.
So did you take the IELTS test just because you want to get to foreign trade university, or is there any other reasons that you wanted to take the test?
Actually, I only decided to take the IELTS test only for the entrance test. It is one of the requirements of the foreign trade university to get in their school.
Yeah, and I believe you have already made a step closer to your target. But besides from that, did you feel like IELTS helped you with anything else?
It does help me with my social relationships and also help me with my teachers.
Oh, okay. So we got two things to talk about here. First, about your social relationship. How has IELTS helped you with that?
I'm kind of an introvert person, so I don't. Yeah, I'm really keen on choosing friends, and for that I don't have many friends. But you know, quality over quantities. So I. After I got the IELTS test, IELTS score, and from then I have got to know. I have met many friends that I have never seen their face before. They just they come out of nowhere and they just add me on Facebook and on Instagram, and they ask me things like, "How did you take the IELTS test? How did you feel when you were taking the test?" and things like that, and I just answer them as friendly as possible. So they kind of like me. And so I got many new friends.
And what about your teachers?
So everybody can see that I don't look like a
good student.
So actually, I never took the English as an important subject of mine, and I have never seen it. I have never considered it as a subject to have to learn for it. I only consider it as my hobby, and I really like enjoying it, not studying it. That does help me with my speaking, my listening.
Yeah, definitely.
But not with my schooling. My teacher was they are always like, they don't like my attitude towards their subject, especially the English teacher, because my notebooks are like always like empty. I didn't get what they were writing on the board. So when they call me, when they ask me to go on the board, I just.
So you wasn't paying much attention.
I got really like a low score on my class. That's quite upset. But when after the IELTS score, IELTS results. It's like a proof that I am better than that. I am better than what my English teachers think.
So let's get back to your IELTS journey a little bit. So I know that when you first encountered the test, you must have had many difficulties, right? So which was your biggest difficulty back then?
One of my biggest problems when I first encountered the IELTS section. I always got panic when I look at the IELTS reading test. Because it is like 3 passages with only words and words. It's like 6 to 9 pages of only words, and that kind of that's kind of hard for students, like fresh students to the IELTS test. And for myself, when I first the first IELTS reading test that I took, I looked at it and I feel like
you feel dizzy.
Yeah, where I am, what am I doing, what I have to do to get through this.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the most difficulty that I faced with.
Okay, and I believe that you, at that moment, you thought to yourself that you must seek for help, and that's why you get to know IELTS better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who was your teacher at IELTS Fighter?
When I first came to IELTS Fighter, I was put in the I was put in Miss Mingtam's class.
Mingtam.
Yeah, Miss Mingtam. She's super enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And
very energetic, right? During class. So did she help you a lot with?
She did help me a lot with my reading. With my reading skills and also the 3 other skills as well.
Okay.
And the second, as I move forward on to the higher class in this center, I was put in Mr. Mingdek's class, which is also an amazing teacher.
Yeah.
3 days before I took the IELTS test, I asked him a lot of things that because I was very panicked then.
Okay.
So he didn't say anything, and the only thing he said to me is that can you arrange us a Zoom class, only me and you, privately, so that I can help you with all of your answers, all of your problems that you are having.
Wow, you can see that he's very devoted to his students, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know that he has to work really hard at this center with many classes of him, and it's like he's been through like 2 or 3 classes at this center, and
like he's still trying to make time for you.
The last class of him at the center is probably end at 10 in the evening, and when he got home it's like 11, and he immediately called me for a Zoom class.
Okay, so during your time here at IELTS Fighter, how do you think about the teacher's teaching method?
It is very different from the teaching method of teachers on my school my school. I mean, in the schools, teachers they have to teach many students, 30 or 30 to 50 students, and maybe more. So they can't they can't give care to all of the students in the class. But here in IELTS Fighter and with Mr. Mingdek, he can and he is allowed to care for all of his students in his class, and also in the IELTS speaking practice class. Mr. Mingdek's teaching methods are kind of different from others teachers. When it comes to the IELTS speaking, he gives us an interview of celebrities and like rappers, singers, footballers, people like that. Because when they interview, they can say what they want. They're not molded, so they speak quite comfortably, and they can speak whatever they want. So that kind of gives gives Mr. Mingdek's students kind of an kind of a warm feeling. It's kind of close to the students, close to the real life.
And I also know that you are also a Mr. Việt Hiếu student.
Yeah,
right?
When it comes to Mr. Việt Hiếu, I only have one word for him. It's spectacular.
Spectacular.
He's like Mr. Minh Đức. Mr. Việt Hiếu is he's just amazing.
So Mr. Việt Hiếu, we have a very big fan of you here.
So Mr. Việt Hiếu, he does and he very cares for his students. And his teaching methods are quite different from Mr. Minh Đức, especially in the IELTS speaking practicing. For example, Mr. Việt Hiếu, they ask his students to have a debate.
A debate
over a subject, over a topic, a specific topic, mostly related to the actual IELTS test.
Wow.
When we are debating, he's gonna give us prizes and give us compliments throughout throughout his debate, and it's kind of stimulating.
Yeah, because when you get into a debate, you get very aggressive, trying to protect your point and stuff, right?
We get really competitive.
Okay.
So that kind of boosts to our energy.
So overall, on the scale of 10, how would you rate your experience here at IELTS Fighter with Mr. Minh Đức, Mr. Việt Hiếu, and Miss Minh Tham?
I'm gonna actually give it 10. Give it 10 to them. Willingly. Willingly.
Okay.
Willingly.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your story, and also your. Thank you so much for sharing your whole learning IELTS experience with us. So, do you have any last things that you want to share for everybody here, especially for those who are about to take the test, and for those who are learning how to crack the test?
My only advice for you guys is that study hard, stay hardworking.
Okay.
And I mean, don't be like me. I'm not that hardworking as you may think. Just study relentlessly, and I mean, hard work pays off.
Oh, hard work pays off. Okay. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing with us your amazing story. And okay, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I hope that you guys enjoy it. And if you like this video, don't forget to give our lovely student here, Hải Đăng, a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video. Okay, if you guys find Hải Đăng cute and lovely. Okay, thank you all so much, and we are gonna see you in the next episode. So bye.
Bye bye.